Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Pam Snyder of Pam Snyder Yoga, and I'd like to welcome you to our very first day. We're going to do one pose today. It's called Tadasana. It's the foundation pose of all yoga poses. You have to have a good foundation, just like a tree with tree roots. So we're going to start from the bottom up. We always start from the ground up when we're working with our poses for stability. So take a look down at your feet and notice how they are. One foot might splay out to the side a little bit. Maybe the knee is bent, maybe the hip is jutted out. So starting with the feet, looking down, and align them so that they're parallel to the sides of your mat. Now I have a round mat obviously, but on your own mat, they should be parallel. And about hip widths apart, which is about 2 fists. You don't have to get down and measure, just estimate. So it's called hip widths apart, hip width apart. That means these hip bones, not the outsides of your hips. So it has to do with the bones. It's a bone alignment. So they're underneath, and start to rock back and forth just a little bit. You don't have to go crazy. You don't go rocking and rolling all over the place. But maybe your big toes, they come up off the ground a little bit. Maybe all your toes come up, heels come up a little bit. The goal here is to try to find the midpoint. So kind of slow down and find the midpoint, the balance between the front and the back. So once you have that, we're going to work on the sides. So maybe you splay your feet out to the sides and then bring them in and then out and then in and then settle into that midpoint. So once you have that, you have a nice firm balance on your feet. We start to work our way up. So slowly coming up to the knees. You want to micro bend in the knees, nothing big. Don't lock them out, no hyperextension. So just a micro bend in the knees, working your way up. Tailbone is tucked slightly, belly drawn in, rib cage raised, chest comes up, and then bring your shoulder blades up, back, and down. One more time. Up, back, and down. Nice and relaxed. Then working your way up, crown of the head reaches up towards the ceiling, sky if you're outside, and kind of comes back a little bit. Chin isn't tucked. A nice alignment. Palms turn out towards the front of the room. And there you are. That's Tadasana. That is the foundation pose. So you're doing it. You're doing yoga. So let's add on to that just a little bit. Inhale, reach up, look up. Hands could clasp together. And exhale, float them down to the sides. A few more times. Inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale, arms down to your sides. You don't want to bring your shoulder blades all the way up to your ears as you're doing this. Nice and relaxed. Inhale, reach up, look up. Hands come together. And then drawing your hands down to heart center. We call this heart center because, you guessed it, that's where the heart is. So one more time. Inhale, arms sweep up to the sky, look up. And then exhale, float them down to your sides. Excellent. So tomorrow we will do the same thing and we'll add in a little bit more. So as we progress, we're just going to add in a little bit more, just to kind of get you familiar with what's going on, what the names of the poses are, and how you breathe. When we're saying inhale and exhale, so when you inhale, you want to inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. If you find you're getting a little bit warmed up and you need to breathe through your mouth, you still try to inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. That will cool your body down a little bit, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, we don't want you stressing out, so whatever feels good. Try to inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose if you can, or inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. You did it. You did yoga. Today was day 1. Way to go. Awesome.